then we have a place out there where they store the carts, and we usually have a waiting list for people who wants to store their carts out there. Just about everyone that lives on the golf course owns their own cart. And I think it's something that we need to look at. I'm not saying that we need to not let, you know, from the day one, I guess, I don't know how far this goes back, but, you know, Bluesdale's golf course, and I hope the papermen don't put all this, because we don't want to hurt our business with Bluesdale. But we want Bluesdale's business since their course closed. But they didn't have private golf carts over there either. So it's just a matter of time that the people that we've recruited from that golf course is going to catch on and find out if they can buy a used golf cart for maybe $1,000 or $1,500, and they can play. They can put it on our course for $5 the rest of their life, and also can store it on our grounds out there. We pay insurance on the building, and I'm sure that we got liability of some sort on that building, don't we, Lori?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, if it caught on fire and burn all these carts up, and we haven't been up a bit. I don't know, Lori hasn't told me this, but I've been told that it's probably been 12 years since we had any kind of increase, and I'm not sure if they've ever increased the private cart fee. And the rental out there. The rental on the building out there to store your cart, let's see if I can find it again, is $25 a month or $250 a year. They say $50 per pay by the year.
How many private cars we got out there now?
In the shed is full.
It's full. It's a waiting list.
Waiting list.
How many would that hold, 30?
I don't really know how many. I should have found that out, but I didn't find out how many it would hold.
Why don't we just take all the money we're gonna spend on the Civic Center and call Tiger Woods, since he's losing so many sponsors?
Yeah.
See if he'll come to our golf course. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on ESPN.
You will.
You do it without comment.
Finished, Jerry, now.
Yeah. Get him to our golf course
And we wouldn't have the
for a
fun.
weekend.
He would come. Sit
You don't know where he come from.
No, no, he might come
Well,
through.
he was awful close here a month ago.
He might have snuck in with the disguise of
For the
clothes.
camera, let me say that was my comic relief to you, so just trying to get the intensity down in the room.
Right.
But you say that there haven't been any rate increases. I know that they increased rates at one point at the golf course, because I used to have a membership out there, and I had to drop it because the rates went to a point where I couldn't afford it. So I know that they've had an increase, whether
I
it was
think
in the
it's-
individual, but I know they
Yeah.
increased.
They
membership
increased it
rates.
$1. I think that was for a round golf, $1, and that's probably been 12, how many years ago?
About 4 years ago.
That was the only
It's been since I was city clerk.
around the golf.
Well, no,
right?
I'm not talking about the dollar increase, I'm talking about the membership increase. It was longer ago on that, because I figured it out, I would have had to play 3 rounds a week to break even on it, and I couldn't afford to play it 4 rounds.
Yeah, well, usually people that play 3 rounds a week is not the kind that pays for a yearly fee though.
Yeah.
You know,
Of 4?
most of them are the retired people that, and she don't have on here, I don't think, a yearly fee, but she said it's been quite a while since a yearly fee.
It's been increased.
Right, and even some of the golfers themselves has even mentioned the private cart and also the yearly fee. Like, you know, I can't believe that, you know, maybe that's why we haven't gotten any, you know, a whole lot of things done on the golf course, because we're playing practically compared to these others now. Now look, now I'm not pushing the fact that we need to go up. And I know it's going to come out in the paper, and all the golfers, I live out there among them, so I know how they can be. Because I love to play golf myself if I had time, and I can afford it. But you know, I just want y'all to get a general idea of what we're doing here compared to everybody else's course, and I know that we can't,
What are
I'm-
you saying, we just need to charge for cars?
well, I think we should go up a little bit on the private cart fee. And I think we should go up maybe to 30 a month instead of 25 on storing them. You know, that's just, leave the green fees like they are. I mean, as far as the daily rate, Monday through Thursday is $23. All right, it's 12 for green fee, and it's 11 for cart fee. But if you have your private cart, it's $5. I just don't, for some reason, that just don't sound like.
So you wanna go to $10 for private car fee?
No, not that
You
much.
don't do that much.
I would say maybe 7 or 8. You know, y'all understand that we're gonna get feedback on this if we do anything.
Feedback, no, you'll have a small revolt, it won't be a feedback.
Right, it'll be like a thunderbolt out there. But there again, every person out there, every employee has had some nice raises the last, what, 2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay, everything has been increased. Today, I signed, PO requisition sheets today. Jim signed them first, I did. It was, let's see, $1,700. Sand and just simple things I'm talking about, that you have, some kind of weed killer for the greens. You know, it's 2 or 3 things for the greens, but in order for us to keep this golf course up, the way we should keep it up, keep it playing good, we'll bring more people in here, but we can't keep doing it if we don't.
If you don't,
we're not
if you don't
gonna
charge for it.
people. So,
I wouldn't have any problem going to $25 Monday through Thursday and 30 on the weekends.
and see, compared to these others, we're still
That's
under
$2.
that.
That's only a $2 increase around the dollar. And I mean, that still puts you under everybody else on
Yeah.
the list.
Yeah, $5 to $6 under them, and that, you know, if they really want to pay our
And
course.
you go to about $8 on your cart and $30 a month on your storage. If you don't like it, then go back to work.
What do y'all
Do
want
that,
to,
bring their carts home.
what do you think about it?
I think you could probably go under the door on that private.
What?
I'm not go.
No, but we pay the bills for the city,
I
so
mean,
you
the
should have to.
electricity and everything in that building, everything's gone up the last few years.
Well,
Right. And Jim, no,
Insurance,
you signed
right.
the requisition sheets, Jim, you know how much money it takes to
Well, yeah,
run
we,
the course.
goes out of budget, we, you know, it was, all those items were within the budget. I have a suggestion to make, maybe a different thought,
Okay.
alternative. The course is rather run down, you know, according to some people I've talked to, that's golfers and that use our
Mhm.
competitors, and that's one thing. My suggestion would be, let's improve the golf course first. Let's put the sprinkler system in, let's show good faith that we're gonna improve the golf course. And then that is the incentive then, and that is a driving point and selling point that we're gonna increase the golf fees after that.
what if once we let out whatever we're gonna do as far as the sprinklers and go up on the fees?
Well,
Yeah, because we
Whatever.
got,
I mean, that would be the good thing. It would.
Well, I guess our
I
Our-
think
our
we showed
membership-
good faith in just keeping it open, especially since we put like anywhere from 250 to
I think we should
300,000 over
investigate
and
leasing
above.
the golf course.
let me finish my thought process, okay? Okay, I have one more point to make.
All right, make it.
The golf course rounds played is declined practically each year for the last 10 years. I think to go up on the fees right now would accelerate that decline, or certainly wouldn't cause it to go up. If we increase the fees, that's not gonna cause more people to play. So I don't know that it's gonna